I live in a small pop-up camper, and wanted to be able to go off-grid when needed. After doing all the checks, it started first pull with 2 fingers. Had no issues running my 55 inches monitor, computer, interior lights and built-in mini fridge and charging my little gadgets. I bought this little generator for 2 purposes, to keep me cool, and my food refrigerated should I lose power. It does both, and so far lives up to my expectations. I've only just started breaking this generator in, 2 hours of runtime so far, running a higher mini fridge and Arctic King 5000 BTU window AC unit. I purchased a NK Tech hour meter to keep track of service intervals and a magnetic dipstick to check oil levels, 2 things it should come with but does not. I can't complain though, for $375 this little inverter gives a lot of bang for the buck. I'm running 93 octane with fuel stabilizer in it through this unit as is standard practice for these small engines. I will update this review as I put more hours of use on this generator, but so far overall I'm pretty impressed with the performance and how quiet it is and would recommend this unit to anyone who is looking for a reasonably priced little power plant to have as emergency backup. Nice little generator. Instructions for this machine need to be rewritten due to the fact that it states in order to check the oil level check the dipstick and make sure that the level is between H and L. It also does not state the amount of oil that needs to be added. It figured that part out, thanks to YouTube, 400 milliliters. It conveniently comes with a bottle of the correct oil, and a measuring device that does not have the correct model, 2200i, labeled on the outside. The 2 models that are on the outside are 1000i and 2000i. There isn't a dipstick, only a plug. I called the company and they confirmed the instructions contained a misprint, and that as long as you can see oil at the first screw thread after removing the plug that the oil level is full. Either way there is a low level indicator on the machine that will illuminate when the oil level is low. I'm fine with that, as long as I know when I need to add oil. I started on the 3rd pull without any issues. The noise level was on par with that of the Honda EU 2200i that I rented from Home Depot for less than half the price of the Honda. The 2 3-prong plug electrical outlets and the 12 volts plug worked just fine. I plugged in my compressor and the generator ramped up in idle speed just like it's supposed to. My compressor filled up with air and functioned just like it would if it was plugged into a home's outlet socket. I have no complaints. My wife and I took the R150i with us camping in Michigan. We were camping with some friends in a few tents at a campsite that also had RVs and such. We were worried about the noise the generator would produce considering we arrived late at night. We heard other generators running throughout the campsite and decided to fire ours up. It was hands down the most quiet unit in that entire park. We could barely hear it, even 5 feet away. There was an RV just a few spots from us that was running a similar sized other branded generator, and we could easily hear that over hours. We used it for several days, a few hours at a time, and never had to refill the gas tank. Click link in description for more reviews.